Hi there. This is Christi Hoffman. Thank you for making it to my Archangel and Ascended Masters gallery. So it is 4:59. We will give it a minute or two to see, just to give people a chance to pop in. My gallery is 5 to 5:50 today. So anyway, we're right on schedule and I'm very pleased about that. So the KC Metaphysical Fair is this weekend, of course, Friday tonight through Sunday. Hey, Liz, glad you can make it. So it's tonight through Sunday night, ends at 6, and I am offering special fair pricing for the weekend for readings. I'm doing readings of all kinds. And you know what? I'm going to turn off my notification. So it's not going to be dinging through this whole thing. So this is going to be interesting. This will be fun. Archangel and Ascended Master Gallery is something I usually do at fairs. We love to hear from archangels. We love to hear from Ascended Masters. A gallery reading, of course, is a group reading. So in a group reading, we reconnect. Oh, sorry, my Wi-Fi is a little bit spotty at my house. Hi, Ashley. I live in a 100-year-old house, and so sometimes Wi-Fi does not like my plaster or my lath. So some of you, what's interesting about Facebook Lives is that I see a number at the, hi, Teresa, I'm excited to have you here. I see a number up at the top left of my screen that shows how many are watching, but I don't know who is watching. If you could, a new way to live our lives, right? Oh, heck yeah. If you guys would put your names in the comments and say, hey, I will be able to see who is here. Now, I'm doing this on my phone. It's a little bit spotty even. Sometimes I miss comments. I don't know why. So you may have to put your comments in a couple of times for me to see. Hey, everybody. The room is starting to fill up. The room is starting to fill up. I typically get 30 or 40 sometimes in galleries, so we'll just give it a minute. While we're waiting for people to file in, I wanted to talk to you about what archangels are, what ascended masters are. Archangels are spiritual beings. They have not, well, there's two important exceptions, but mostly they've never been human before. So archangels are spiritual beings who work with all of humanity. They all have their own jobs that they do. They are mostly Jewish and Christian, although they really are equal opportunity. Those are just the two traditions who have claimed them. There are only 2 archangels that are listed in the Bible. There are about 15 in all that we can call in. Like I said, they all have their own jobs that they do. They have jobs they do. They have colors that are associated with them. They have cosmic rays that are associated with them. So some archangels that you might know are Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, or Gabrielle, because many archangels are women. There's Jophiel, Raziel. Oh, thanks, Janelle. Yeah, you guys stay safe too. Love you. Hey, that's awesome. Shared to the KC Metaphysical page. I don't know how you guys did that, but fantastic. I'm glad you did. Thanks, Sylvia, for letting me know. So there are many, many archangels. Shamuel, Haniel, Jophiel. Oh, so many. And so as they come up, I will tell you more about them individually. Hi, Rhonda. Glad to have you. So that's archangels. Ascended Masters. Ascended Masters, there's many that you have. Hey, Melanie, I'll see you later. Hi, Vicky. Oh, we've got new people joining us. This is so much fun. So exciting, so exciting. You know what? I'm just going to take a little pause. I'm going to tap on this number up here to find out what that does. It says your viewers. I don't, but there's no names. Okay, interesting. So Okay, I'm getting some people, their names are popping up. Just say Liz Glass is watching, Ashley Kunze is watching. But then many names don't pop in. I don't know if that's a difference in what you're viewing on. But if you guys would, please just say a little hi in hello, just like Christina did. Put a little hi in the comments and then I should be able to see you. Okay, let's talk about Ascended Masters, shall we? Hey, Carolyn. Ascended Masters are beings who are in service of humanity, just like archangels are. Many of them have been human. Many of them have been deities or are deities. And they always remind me, we're not minor deities. We are deities. Hey, Katie. You found me, Carolyn. Hello, everybody. So many deities, Roman deities, Greek, Egyptian, Celtic, Nordic, Asian, African, South American deities have become ascended masters. So when they assume the level of ascended master status, they can help all of humanity. So many of the ascended masters you've heard of, like Yogananda, Jesus, pause here. Okay, like I said, my Wi-Fi is a little bit spotty in a 100-year-old house. So some other ascended masters are like Apollo, Diana, the Greek goddess, not the princess. Just many different ascended masters from all kinds of traditions. So if you are interested in learning more about archangels and ascended masters, I would recommend this book. It is literally the book on archangels and ascended masters by Doreen Virtue. I'll give you a minute to write that down if you want. You can get this on Amazon, maybe Barnes & Noble, probably eBay, or a used bookstore. It's out of print. Doreen Virtue took all of her work out of print. I also use Doreen Virtue cards. Ascended Masters and Archangel Oracle. Just to get warmed up, we're going to look at Ascended. Well, I'm going to just pull 2 cards from Ascended Masters, 2 cards from Archangels, and then we will pull in individuals. So we're up to 25 viewers. Perfect. So shuffling the Ascended Masters. Ascended Masters, they have their own things that they help us with, just like archangels do. They don't have colors. Some of them are associated with cosmic rays. That's a whole nother class. All right, I see Jen has mentioned me in a comment. Oh, Rhonda, you just got that book? How cool is that? How cool is that? Okay, so we're going to lay out a couple of Ascended Master cards. Let's see what lights up, what jumps out to me. That one does. And we are going to see what just the opening message is. My intention going into this reading is what is going to be most beneficial for all of the people who are gathered here. And I don't know if some of you have seen my daily Oracle card readings. I use Doreen Virtue cards. I've got like 6 decks. So Monday through Friday, I do a little spread, like an Oracle card spread, somewhere around 9 o'clock when I can get to it. So Monday through Friday. So tune into this page for those. I also do 52 weeks of angel connections on YouTube. Go to the Radiate Wellness channel, and I've got a playlist of 52 weeks of angel connection. So every Monday, I focus in on a different Ascended Master or Archangel and connect with them and deliver messages. So we're going to look at the cards. First of all, we've got Detached from Drama, Pallas Athena. This Ascended Master came through for a reading earlier. I did this morning at my office. Detached from Drama. Right now, we all need to turn off the frickin' news every once in a while. We need to stop talking about the frickin' coronavirus. So we just need to take a break. And whatever personal drama you have going on in your life, take a break. So we're living in fear right now. We're living in extreme anxiety, extreme worry, and uncertainty around this coronavirus thing. And that's causing a lot of unrest. And so we need to detach from drama to remain healthy and sane. Let's see if she's got anything else to add about that. Pallas Athena is a goddess of wisdom. She is known as Athena, but she's also known as Pallas Athena. When she is Pallas Athena, she is a warrior goddess. She's coming forward. She's going, you guys, there is more going on in the world than this stupid coronavirus. Yes, it's serious. Yes, you need to pay attention to it. But by God, you need to pay attention to other things as well. There's a lot going on right now. All right. I love her energy. All right, let's see what else we have. This is Archangels. What is this? Prioritize. Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron is one of the two archangels who have been human. He was the prophet Enoch in the Bible. Enoch was a scribe too. Enoch kept records for the Pharaoh. Enoch kept such meticulous records and was such an exemplary human, honest, trustworthy, highly organized. When he crossed over, God didn't know what else to do with Enoch. And so he had Archangel Haniel go get Enoch and bring him up to the highest dimension that he could reach, and gave him this new name, this archangel name, Metatron. And that's why this name does not fit the usual pattern, like Mikael, Gabriel, Haniel, right? It's a different name because he was human. He knows what it's like to be human. Archangel Metatron brings us order in the universe. Somebody said, yay. Yay! Hey, Carolyn. Brings us order in the universe. So helps them to not be medicated, helps the parents and caregivers, helps teachers to work with the kids, to bring some order to their thoughts and their energy. So he is helping us prioritize right now. With Pallas Athena, it's like, guys, detach from drama. Focus on what's really important. So your spiritual growth, that is very important. That's why you're here this weekend. Thank you very much. Ascended Master. Freedom. Hina's a Hawaiian goddess. Her beauty is said to be so great that the moon was embarrassed, and so she hid herself away. But she helps us with all kinds of things. Let me look her up just a second. Let me see if she's in. I don't think she's in this book. So Hina is a goddess who helps us in many ways. What is this? Freedom. The card, this message, her message is that we are free to choose. Hina is a Polynesian and Hawaiian moon goddess who's considered so beautiful that no one can look directly at her. She felt compassion for the natives, so she threw down pieces of moon to the islands to provide for their material needs. So yes, and she also hid away because she was thinking the moon was jealous of her. The pieces turned into banyan trees. Call upon Hina for issues involving fertility, attraction, and manifestation. So right now, you are free. Freedom. The freedom message is that you are free to choose. You are not as confined as you believe you are. Yes, we are restricted in our movements. Yes, we need to go inside our walls, but we also need to go inside here. That is what we are free to do. We are free to pursue our growth. We are free to pursue things that we maybe didn't have time for before. And she wants us to focus on that. Focus on what you can do to be most productive with your time and be free with it. What would you do now that you don't, you might not be going out as much and you might have a very different schedule. Your schedule may be your own right now. What would you do with that freedom? And then finally, Archangel. Clear your space. This is Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel is the archangel of beauty and of clarity and of organization. See a pattern here? I love this. Archangel Jophiel calls on us to find beauty in our situation, to declutter, and use feng shui and arrangement techniques so that we feel more comfortable in our space. And her message is clear your space. Archangel Jophiel says get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So Archangel Jophiel's color is yellow, and as I often say, she is the Archangel of Beauty, and she understands the importance of it. When she is working with an individual, that individual will prize beautiful things. That individual will prize things that are helpful. Feng shui. Oh my God, we were just talking about this last night, Carol. Awesome. I love that. Archangel Jophiel will help us slow down from our crazy life so that we can enjoy what's beautiful around us. Archangel Jophiel often tells people that she's working with, if you have $5 in your pocket, you can get a pillow that would go great on your couch. Get the pillow, because that is going to feed your soul for a lot longer than the sandwich will feed your belly. All right, so that's our cards to begin with. I feel like that was very powerful for what we're going through now. All right, so now everybody make sure that you put something in the comment section so I can see your name. I don't see everybody's name who pops up, so I will give you a minute to do that. What happens in these galleries is I look out over the people who are gathered, and certain people light up. Certain names light up. It's like you were watching a movie, and for example, we just watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off last night. And there are certain times when the camera will focus on one character and kind of zoom in on that character, and everybody else kind of zooms to the background. And so that's what happens in these galleries, is that all of a sudden one person will be just lit up and zoom to the forefront, everybody else zooms to the back. All right, so we're getting some names in here. Thank you so much for doing that. Really appreciate it. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Helene. Good, we've got some good, perfect. I was waiting for you, Jen. I've got a message for you. Jen Faylene Mergel, I've got a message for you. And Vesta wants to say hello. Vesta is Vicky, I'm glad you figured this out. So Vesta is saying hello. Also known as Hesta, she is a Roman goddess of hearth and home. She is responsible for housekeeping, for homemaking, for making sure you've got everything you need in your home, for making sure that people are peaceful and the energy is good and cleared. She says you're needing to clear the energy in your house. So I would really hope that you can maybe, if you've got sage, great. If you've got, I'm so happy to hear that, Katie. If you've got sage, great. If you've got a singing bowl or a bell, you can use that. When I clear homes, I like to use all kinds of sensory items. So anyway, Vesta is a Roman goddess, sun and fire goddess who oversees the home and hearth. I'm speechless. Jen, you've got a statue of her on your altar next to you. Of course you do. Okay, cool. Very cool. So that's awesome. In New Age circles, Vesta works with Helios, the Roman sun god, as solar logos. She helps with divine light, increasing its size, brightness, and visibility, helps with fire control, helps with filling the home with warmth and love, helps with passion, protection, especially for children, and space clearing. So with Jophiel, so this message is for Jen, clear your space, clear the energy of your space. Teresa says, I love clearing the space with a feather. That's a great idea too. So like I said, I use a multi-layered approach when I clear houses. I clear houses and buildings in the Kansas City area, but I will travel to. I use sound bowl, a singing bowl, chime or a bell. I use scent, rose essence, and frankincense and myrrh. There's a company in Kansas City where I live that is called Zum, and they make home freshening sprays and soaps. Really yummy stuff. And they've got a dynamite frankincense and myrrh. It's super, super strong though. I also like to use visual, so I'll use Reiki and light, just projecting light into whatever room I'm working on at that time. I like the idea of the feather. You can smudge with feathers. Yeah, you can smudge with feathers. So, hi, Robin. So there's a lot of ways that we can clear our space. And so Jen Vesta is challenging you to clear your space. Okay. Oh, Susan, I know you just joined us, but you've already got a message. Archangel Raphael wants you to know that he's interested in your healing journey. He's working with you on your healing journey. Archangel Raphael is the archangel who oversees healing. He's the healer of some of your root chakra issues. You may be having hip problems, just kind of sitting area type of problems, maybe some hip joints. Okay. That's funny. Jen says, you're wearing the frankincense and myrrh spray right now. Of course you are. Of course you are. So Susan, Raphael wants you to know that your healing journey is not going unnoticed. He is helping with that, and just keep the faith, and you're needing to resolve yourself of any feelings of lack, of scarcity right now. Trust that all is well and getting weller. All right, so many, I can't keep up with all these awesome comments, so I really love all the comments. Let's see, who else is, Don Brantmeyer. So, Don Brantmeyer, Angus is coming forward. Angus is a Celtic god of soulmates. Oh, and I opened the book right to him. Celtic god of soulmate love. His name means young sun. S-O-N, not S-U-N. He plays a golden magical harp that mesmerizes all that hear its sweet melodies. Isn't that nice? And like Cupid, he draws soulmates together. So you have some soulmate questions, Dawn. And you just need to trust. You might need to reach out to Angus about these soulmate questions. He helps with music and the romantic use of music. So you might put on some Barry White, something like that. Passion and romance, rekindling it and keeping it alive. Helps with soulmate relationships. Finding, creating, and protecting. So you've got some soulmate questions. Know that you can call in Angus anytime you want to help restore a relationship, like you're dealing with a relationship and maybe you're going through a rough patch. And it's like, hey, I know this relationship is important. I know it's teaching me a lot. And Angus, I could use some help protecting this relationship. You can also use Angus's advice and guidance to find a soulmate. So, Don, for you, I just want to reiterate that soulmates are, we have an idea of what a soulmate is, but it's not necessarily accurate. So we think that of soulmates being this intense romantic relationship. They can be very intense and they can be romantic. They do not have to be romantic though, and they certainly don't have to be intense. We can have many soulmates in life. So we can have soulmates we can have a different soulmate for each chapter that we go through in life. So work on that for a while. You've got so many soulmate questions. Somebody says, cat? Sorry, that's my cat. Any messages for me? Well, if you light up, I will have a message for you. All right. What else? Vicky Penny. Archangel Haniel is coming forward for you. Archangel Haniel is the moon archangel. She works with the various moon cycles. Kat, you are persona non grata right now. Go, please. Thank you. So, Archangel Haniel, I will let you know more about her. Her name means glory of God or grace of God. This message is for Vicky Penny. Haniel helps us recover the lost secrets of natural healing remedies, especially involving the harnessing of the moon's energy in potions, powders, and crystals. Vicki, I know that you are going through training to be a healer. I would call on Archangel Haniel. She's volunteering and stepping forward. She has a moon goddess energy, etheric, quiet, patient, and mystical. She is very mystical, and she is very subtle. Haniel's color is light blue, pale blue. Moonstone, of course, is her stone. You can work with that. So she says, it says here, Haniel's wisdom comes from many eons of experience in working with humans. She says, yes, I'm patient with humanity because I can see all the good they've created. For every moment of intolerance, there are hundreds of deep kindnesses that overshadow the darkness. Haniel helps with grace and bringing grace into our lives, helps with healing abilities, helps with moon energy, poise, and psychic abilities, especially clairvoyance. One thing about clairvoyance, it is not the end-all be-all. Everyone says, oh, I wish I could see what you see. Well, seeing is only one of the gifts. There's many clairs. There's clairvoyance, which is seeing. And yeah, sometimes you see an actual symbol dancing around in front of your eyes. Sometimes you see a picture in your head. Sometimes clairvoyance is that you keep seeing 11s. You keep seeing angels. You keep seeing someone's birth date. You keep seeing a same message repeated all over, right? Ooh, I'm going to have on our podcast Marie Jones, who actually wrote a book on synchronicities and number coincidences. So Archangel Haniel helps with so many different things. So Vicki, connect with her. Who else do we have here? Bianca. I've got a message for Bianca Elaine Collier. I understand that she moved away, but I've got a message for you. This is Archangel Raphael also. Archangel Raphael is wanting to help you heal your heart. You're needing to, apparently, you're needing to work through another layer of grief. I know you've lost someone very dear to you. And we think that we are finished with, a big portion of our grief. But there is always more. There's always more that we can uncover. It's a journey. And so Archangel Raphael he's just holding his hands around your heart and wanting to protect your heart. So work with that image. Let's see. Good. Audrey asked, what's the podcast called? It's called the Radiate Wellness Podcast. Radiate Wellness. And we have guests that radiate all kinds of different stuff. All right. Who do we have? Joseph Shepherd. Hello, you magical unicorn. Joseph, you've got Archangel Raziel stepping forward for you again, buddy. Didn't he come forward for you in a different gallery? And he's stepping forward with his rainbow wings, and he is all over it. He is just saying, keep going with your magical self. You're being challenged to go inside even further. Expect your magical abilities, your magical gifts to increase during this time of confinement, during this time of being inward, going inward. Understanding. He's about, I can tell you right here, I can give you some more information about Archangel Raziel. Helps with alchemy, clairvoyance, divine magic, esoteric information, manifestation, and psychic abilities. So he's calling on you to just keep what you're doing, but challenge yourself to step even further into the gifts that you have, including the writing, but challenge yourself to step up your manifestation abilities. In fact, this is something that's helpful for all of us because we are going through this period of great awakening. In fact, I would love to hear from you guys. If you are new to all this woo-woo stuff, if you are newly on the path of seeking your spiritual wisdom and truth, then please put something in the comments. I would like to know how many relative newbies we have here, because so many people are waking up right now. All right, let's see. I've got more messages here. Working on more spirit. I saw that, Joseph. You are working on more spirit galleries. That's awesome. So, wonderful. So, oh, good. Erin Burdett is new here. Excellent. Yeah, perfect. This is great. Great, great, great stuff. Good. I love to see people who are new to all this metaphysical stuff. Yeah, ears been ringing all day. Heck, yeah. Newish, been on this journey for a few months now. This is perfect. So here's my take on the coronavirus, and I know I'm digressing just a bit, but please bear with me. I feel like this coronavirus chapter that we're all going through is what we've been called here to do. I feel like this is where the rubber meets the road. This is why we're all here. Got another newbie. Excellent. Been a couple of years, but I don't have much experience. Yeah. This is why we were all called to be here, was to be here at this time when things are difficult. Light workers, people who are stepping into the awakening, are called now. This, I believe, is the next big phase of awakening, is this coronavirus chapter. We're realizing that we are mortal. We are realizing, too, that we're all connected. We are realizing that there is much more to life than this. We are realizing that we are responsible to each and every one. We are realizing that there is something much bigger and much more important than ourselves. And I feel like this is a big awakening for so many people, and so many people are being called to wake up now. This was my client at 10 o'clock this morning. We talked about her journey. All right, let's see. Who else do we have is lighting up? Louise Saigon Mendoza. Things are happening right now with you. Time to open your eyes. Time to wake up. This is Archangel Metatron wants you to know this. Look at what's in front of you. For some reason, he's saying that you're not looking at your next steps that are right in front of you. Look at what's right in front of you. Wanting you to just keep following the breadcrumbs that are being dropped in front of you. Okay. I'm seeing, this is for Louise, again, Saigon Mendoza. I'm seeing a lot of buzzing around your head, a lot of things waking up in the 5th, 6th, and 7th chakras, including the 8th chakra. But that's mostly just getting warmed up right now. Pineal gland is starting to buzz. You're starting to realize that the things that you've been feeling and thinking, and these hunches that you've had, you're starting to wake up that, yeah, that's intuition. Big time. Let's see. Now, okay, let's see. And I would just want to remind you that I will call on those who light up. So asking about it is not going to make you light up. So I'm just looking for things that pop in and pop up. Okay. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Kaylin Templemeyer. All right. And Jophiel is wanting you to know that you're needing to do more artwork, more craft work, more, you've been putting your talents and your gifts aside. You're needing to get that out again, even if it's writing. You're needing to create more. You've been putting that to the side. You've been ignoring it. Time to get out your paints, your drawing, your whatever it is you create with. It's time to be stepping into that, because not only is it a true stress buster, but you're being called to, it's like put spiritual messages into a more visual format. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I've been doing a lot of meditating lately, working on it. Okay, awesome. Okay, who else do we have here? Adam KT. Totes is stepping forward for you. You just lit up for me. Tot is the ibis-headed god from Egyptian traditions. Here he is, also known as Tehuti, Dejehuti, Tehuti, Tut, and Zehuti. All right, so Tot is an Egyptian god of high magic, manifestation, symbols, geometry, writing, music, and astronomy. Thoth was the scribe of the gods, and he penned many books about hermetic secrets of magic and manifestation. Legend says that one of his books, the Emerald Tablets, was written when Thoth was priest king in Atlantis. The book survived Atlantis' demise, and he founded an Egyptian colony based on Atlantean wisdom. So they also say that Thoth invented the system of writing. That's kind of a cool thing. He helps us with divine magic. He helps us with with life purpose, with mathematics, prophecy, and divination. Helps us with psychic abilities. Helps us with sacred geometry. Helps us with teaching. Helps us with writing. He is telling me, Adam, that there are symbols that you write that you do not understand. Keep writing them. Don't stop. He's telling me that you have an ability to manifest through writing. So whatever you're wanting to manifest in your life, and I'm not talking about, I want to manifest $1 million. Whatever. I want to manifest a beautiful babe. Whatever. No, what we want to manifest is peace. We want to manifest harmony. We want to manifest an honest living. We want to manifest clients. We want to manifest people we can help. So whatever you're wanting to manifest, put it in writing. In fact, he's showing me a list. He wants you to make a list of anything that you want to manifest. Like, for example, if you do want to manifest a partner in your life, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to manifest a partner, it's that I want to manifest a perfect 10 with a beach babe body. That's just, really. But he's letting me know, just whatever you're wanting to manifest, put it in writing. Be specific about what you want. And then just put it away somewhere, okay? But your power seems to be through writing. Okay, who else do we have here? Mallory Fritz. Hi, Mallory. All right, they need me to draw cards. We're going to do Archangels. Do you want me to pick a card for you? Okay, I want Archangel cards. It's for Mallory Fritz. Let's see, what do we have here? This is fun, isn't it? I like this. This is fun. All right, so they had me draw one card. Passion. Again, Archangel Haniel. Mallory, this is for you. You're needing to connect with your passion. You reconnect. You've lost your mojo, girl. So Mallory, you got to find your mojo again. Find what makes you passionate. Sometimes if we're lost about what we're passionate about, and believe me, it does happen. This is a common problem for people. When we lose what we feel is we are passionate about, when we feel like we've lost our joy, we've not connected with our joy, just opt for whatever seems mildly more interesting, right? If you got a choice of two things that you could do, which one is just mildly more interesting? If you're having a hard time connecting with that passion, just follow what's a little bit more interesting than the other thing. Use that to help you up the ladder, to help you find your passion. Mallory, you're needing to raise your vibration too, and work with the moon cycles. During the new moon cycle is growth. So good time to plant, good time to set a new moon intention. It's like, what do I want to bring in? New moon is growth and bringing stuff in. Full moon is releasing. So, but you're needing to bring in your passion. So look for what lights up for you. When you connect with that passion, you're going to be so much happier, honestly. All right. What else do we have? Oh, Mallory, you're welcome. Yes, Tina says written manifestations work. Be careful what you manifest. That's why we have to be clear, crystal clear. All right. So Mallory, I'm a bit puzzled. I was just repeating what she was saying, hoping my energy would light up. Sorry, it couldn't be more of help. I'm not sure what that is about, but I hope you got what you needed. All right. Tiffany has an idea for me. Lay it on me, babe. That's for Kaylin or Kalin. Not sure. All right. So people who light up, all of a sudden their name just kind of goes poof right in front of my face. Let's see. Katie, I feel like I called in you before, but I do have another for you because you were asking about tips for third eye pulsing continuously. Yes, I do have a tip for you. Ask it what it wants. We kind of forget to do that. So if anybody else is having a third eye pulsing, if we're having like ears ringing and pulsing, we're needing to get a message through. And sit in meditation and just say, okay, I'm ready, I'm listening, I'm paying attention now. What do you want to tell me? And then just notice what pops into your head. Notice what sensations, what ideas come. Notice what you notice when you ask that question. I'm working on a bunch of meditations for this type of stuff, working on creating a Facebook group of premium content. It's going to be a subscription-based Facebook group, but having a lot of these type of meditations in it. Watch this space. Let's see. Oh, and then Lee said, ears been ringing all day. Oh, yeah, well, there you go. There's for that, too. Let's see. Who else is like... Tanis, yes, I do remember you, and you are lit the F up. So, Tanis, you've got Yogananda wanting to come forward. Yogananda is one of the Ascended Masters who had lived before. He needs you to touch in with peace, honey. You need to feel peace in your heart. I don't know what's going on with you. When you can touch in with the peace that you've got in your heart, when you can feel peaceful, you are unstoppable. It's what Pallas Athena said when we first sat down. It's detaching from drama so that you can feel peace. So Tanis, you need to tap into that. Yogananda, let me tell you a little bit about what he helps us with. Yogananda. He was living in the 50s, maybe early 60s. Helps with clear communication with God, divine love, healing, spiritual, emotional, and physical healing. And your healing abilities are going to be like increased when you touch in with this peace. Helps with peace, personal and global peace. Unity of religious beliefs. And yoga practice. He's telling me that you're needing to be a bit more accepting of people who believe differently than you are, being a bit more respectful of people who are on a different spiritual path. It's okay. We all have our things that we come in, and this is for everybody. We all have our things that we come in to learn, to practice, to study, to know in this lifetime. And sometimes we just need to know what it's like to be disconnected from God. That is totally valid. Sometimes we need to know what it feels like to be a religious bigot. And that is okay for them. So when we can lose that judgment, then we'll have a much more peaceful time with others. We see that what others do does not affect us because that's their path. That's their circus, their monkeys. Does that make sense? Okay, what else? You are welcome, Teresa. All right, let's go back to earlier in the feed and let's see. Ashley, Archangel Raguel wants to help you have harmonious relationships with your parents. He's really taken an interest in this dynamic that you have going on with your family, and I feel like it feeds on Yogananda's message of being tolerant and respecting all paths. Archangel Raguel, excuse me, is a mediator, Remember I said all archangels have their own jobs that they do. Raguel, and this is Raguel. For anybody who's interested, Raguel's name means friend of God. His chief role in heaven is to oversee all of the other archangels and angels. He will energize us when we need a boost. He's the archangel of justice and fairness. Think of having a best friend who's a combination attorney, spiritual counselor, therapist, and motivational coach, and you'll have an idea of Raguel's multiple talents and the extent of his helpfulness. I see him like an HR manager, somebody in HR that you can go to when you're having problems with a coworker. So Ashley Raguel says he's really on the situation you've got going on with your family. Not to worry. You are doing everything you can do. You are doing what you came to do. Don't worry about what they're doing. All right. Let's see. We've got Janelle. Janelle Blackburn. Honey, this is for you. You're a very special person in my heart. I just want to let you know that. Actually, I didn't even need to reach for the cards. They were showing me cards, but Ganesh. Ganesh is coming for you, honey. Ganesh is the elephant-headed Hindu god. He's like, all you see is obstacles. All you see is things that are getting in your way. All you're seeing is problems in front of you. Stop it. He's like all the problems that you're seeing as these things that you can't climb over, but they're like this big. Step over them. You're building the problems up in your head so much more. And, he's referring back to Pallas Athena when we first started, detached from drama. A lot of the issues, the obstacles that you're seeing are magnified by drama. Detach from that stuff. Sorry, I won't be the usual potty mouth psychic in this because it is on Facebook, but usually I'm let loose. Anyway, Janelle Ganesh wants you to know that just see the issues for what they are. In fact, he says, take a step back. When you see these obstacles, you go right up to them. You're just like, oh, there's this obstacle. What do I do? Let me look at it. Let me step. Oh boy, that's a bad obstacle. But what you should do is step back and just say, let's see what this obstacle really is about. Is it really an obstacle? Or is it just drama? If it's just drama, I don't have to engage with that. So just use your discernment to really look at the obstacles you're seeing. All right, we got a couple more minutes. If anybody has specific questions about archangels, about any of the stuff I've said, I would just put it in the comments. So if you have questions or anything about any of the information that I have given, please let me know, and I will tell you that wherever you found me, there's also a link, wherever you found this, to sign up for a reading. If you want to do a reading, I'm offering special pricing on readings, 20 minutes for $30. That's less than I usually charge at fairs. So, and you can do it in your jammies. After this, I'll probably go and put on my jammies, honestly. And you can have a glass of wine while you're getting a reading. You can't do that at the Metaphysical Fair at the physical location. I want to let you know Susan Warner is one of my colleagues with Radiate Wellness, and she is doing online and distance healing. Works just as well as in person. Many of you guys need it for the heart chakra, for throat chakra, for pineal gland, for all of your chakras. You guys are needing it. Root said, I need peace. Anything about your guy? Your guy, Tanis, your guy's a good guy. He's going to do what he's going to do. Your guy is a horse. And when you're riding a horse, what do we always do when we're jumping over something? We let them have their head. Know that he's a good guy. He's a good person. He's someone good to have in your life. Okay. You don't have to take any crap from him, and you don't have to take any, any infidelities or anything, but let him have his head so much. You're welcome, you guys. I am so happy. Oh, Joseph, you're so sweet. You guys, I am so happy that y'all showed up. So again, Susan Warner's offering healing. We will be here all weekend until Sunday evening. If you have any trouble scheduling with me though, message me and I'll get you set up. I'd be happy to. What else? Check out the Radiate Wellness podcast. We've got a lot of great guests. We've got a lot of great information. Check out our YouTube channel, Radiate Wellness on YouTube. We put all of our podcasts up there. I do my angel connections up there. We have a Planet Watch series that I do with our astrologer. We talk about the signs that are coming up, the planet movements that are coming up. There's a lot of great information there. Check out our Facebook page, Radiate Wellness. We've got a community group, Radiate Wellness Community Group. It's a fun place where you can connect with other newbies. Susan, you know what? I probably will do this again. This has been fun. So all of you who are new to this metaphysical stuff, it gets easier. Okay, Carolyn, thank you so much for reminding me. Carolyn, the chakra party is going to be on Sunday at 1. Sunday at 1. If you're watching now, come back to the same place. You can watch then. I will be looking at everybody's chakras and where you might be blocked, what you might be holding in terms of energy, in terms of imbalances. It's kind of a medical intuition gallery along with that, but we're looking specifically at energy systems and chakras. So that's going to be interesting. There'll be a bit of instruction at the beginning of that as well for you newbies who might not be as familiar with chakras. So be sure and tune in at 1 o'clock. However you got to this, do it again on Sunday. So Susan, yeah, I will be doing this again on Sunday. All right, that's it. If you have any further questions, message me. I am very approachable. If you have any problems setting up an appointment, message me and I'll set it up for you, okay? All right. That was fun. I'll see you soon.